That'll be scary as hell.
They ain't wasting no time down here at Skyliner banging these things out. Bang, bang, bang. So what's this color called?
White onyx pearl.
White onyx pearl. Is this now called Raven? Is the black now called Raven, like on the CVO?
This is still vivid black.
But the Raven is on the CVO ST, right?
Yep.
And then this is called what color? Do you know? Stealth gray. That's the shark.
Billiard gray.
Billiard gray. That's the shark, right?
Shark skin, yep.
Shark skin. And then they got whiskey now, right?
Whiskey fire.
Whiskey fire. Did you get any
Which
of
you'll be
those?
seeing here shortly.
Okay.
And
How many more?
Alpine green as well.
Okay. So you got a mixture of how many street glides did you get in?
It should be about a 4 and 4 mix here.
Okay, 4 street glides, 4 road glides. And now the bikes, this is it. It isn't like you can say, oh, I want this special. When you buy a street glide for 2024 road glide, that's it. There isn't any other different model.
They have accessory packages you purchase for them to turn them into. So they have an ST package if you want to do an ST. They have a long haul package if you want the tour pack. And then they have what they call the short haul package if you want like the sissy bar and stuff. So they have different packages that make it what you want.
So, but that's a dealer install.
Yep.
It's not factory done.
You can basically order them from the factory, but then we install them. So yeah, it's dealer installed. So you order them as you buy the bike, then we order it for the bike. So we just pick whatever package.
But who puts it on?
We do.
Not the factory.
No.
Right. So the point here is anybody wants a brand new Harley Davidson 2024 Street Glide Road Glide. All the difference is colors.
Yep.
And whatever accessories you want will have to be ordered, and the dealer will put them on, or you'll put them on, whichever. But it's not going to be you can order the Street Glide or Road Glide and turn it into the ST model through the factory. You'd have to do it here at your dealership.
Correct.
Okay. So looking at these motorcycles and being in depth of what you know or don't know, and for me, since I already have a 23 CVO Road Glide, I'm kind of pretty in tune to what you're seeing differences. And as you can see, the crash bars or the highway bars, that's a total different type of highway bar, which takes away the lowers. Years ago, you could buy a non-tour, non-limited, and you could take your Street Glide and put lowers on it and kind of turn it into that more, the touring bike.
So lowers are going to be the big.
Right, so I can't see how you're going to be able to put lowers on this motorcycle.
You'd have to change that.
I'm sorry?
You'd have to change that crash bar.
Yeah, but I don't think. But I can tell you this. I looked into this back when my bike came out. It's not available.
Really?
There's nothing available out there that they have a taller highway bar to enable you to be able to put lowers on it on the 23s. 23 CVO. 24 is the same thing. So you go to the front on the forks, which is huge. That was the big selling point on the CVOs, the inverted forks. You don't get that with the standard Street Glide or Road Glide. You don't get the Shawa. Is it the Shawa? How do you pronounce it? Shawa. You don't get that rear suspension like you do on the CVO. So you have the rear, and these are adjustable, probably hand tight, right? You probably have a handle somewhere in here to change it, right or wrong. It's not electronic suspension, right or wrong. This isn't electronic suspension on these bikes. No. Right. The infotainment center is the same as the CVO, but the CVO gives you more options on the race modes, track modes. Yeah. So CVO gives you a little bit more of that craziness, but on these, the infotainment center will be pretty much the same on all of them.
Yep.
The Batwing has the new inlay of the LED lighting. It has the different style front wind fairing. On the CVO Road Glide ST, I think that has shorter foot pegs, whatever you want to call them, baseboards. Have you noticed that? I'll have to go. Can I walk in your back shop and look at that?
Yeah, I haven't been able to drool over them yet. So.
Right. So that's another thing I think that's different on the bike. And then, of course, the 117 motor. So now, when you buy a Street Glide, it's the 117, period. Road Glide, 117. There's no more 114, 110, 107. That's all gone.
On these bikes, yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. So 117 comes standard.
which actually is really cool. Different handlebars set up on the road glides, different handlebars set up on the street glides. So now, where do they put my my unit? Oh, it's way back here. So if you go over here, I think that this has, if I'm correct, I could be wrong. And there's a Pan America. When's your Pan America CVO coming in?
We don't have an exact date. I'm hoping it comes in soon.
So, see, these are smaller. So your floorboards are smaller. I wonder how that actually plays out. That's kind of interesting on how they did that.
Yeah.
And I see all the carbon fiber tank, carbon fiber cowling behind the seat, carbon fiber. This is your Showa gas, nitrogen, rear suspension adjustable. This is your carbon fiber rear tips. This bike, I think, weighs like maybe 10 pounds lighter or something like that versus the regular CVO. You have a carbon fiber front fender. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
This is pretty cool how this is kind of something that enhances if you lay the bike down on, God forbid. The big thing is this.
Mini highway pegs.
Right, mini highway pegs. Great point. That's a great point. That's what it is. But this doesn't have the variable valve timing motor. Do you know that? So that's what's pretty big.
STs, they did the cams instead.
Right.
So instead of the VVT, yeah.
Right. So this is their all-out race motor, supposed to have a little bit more power. But what's interesting here is this bag doesn't really look. I thought the bags were a little shorter. Are they? Are these supposed to be just like a little shorter bag for like the Bagger Bike series? We'd have to get another Road Glide. I know.
Just from eyeballing it.
Right. Wow. This thing looks really good. I wonder how the exhaust. I'm sorry.
I love how they did the 25s on that.
Yep. The 25th anniversary. Yep. Right. Does this have heated grips? I think it does, or does it not? Where'd it even be on this?
The last year's were right here, which it's not. So
Right.
it's through the infotainment.
Yeah, I don't know. It may not have heated grips. I mean, this is more the sport race style bike. I like the seat. That's really cool. I love the paint, the colors. I think they're really good. I love how they put the air filter out where it really is getting
Gary, I don't know
the air.
if we can sell this to you.
Yeah, this
might be mine.
this sounds like
I'm
like
sorry, it's
yeah,
sold.
right. It's renege on the deal, right?
Yeah,
Renege on the deal. Another go down. Yeah, you know what? Your Indian's worth $2,300. Yeah.
Etched into the wheel.
Oh my
instead of
gosh, look
just
at that.
painted. So
Wow.
that's actually etched into there, which is nice.
Wow,
That's beautiful.
that is just incredible. Yes. Now you probably wish I did pull the trigger on that Tiger, right?
I do. I love this.
Yeah. Well, the good news is I think they'll have more than one of these show up again. I think that's probably, but I don't know. Does Harley get back to reality and stop overbuilding CVO products?
Well, there's not supposed to be very many allocated, so I don't think they're going to make very many STs.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I know that I'm getting the other CVOs, like a CVO Road Glide and a Street
Right,
Glide,
right.
not the ST, but I don't see another ST on my allocation.
Oh, really? In the near future. So, but for me, that's what's so aggravating. They build all these CVOs, high dollar bikes, and then last fall, they just flooded the market with them. And in which I was so surprised they did that.
Me too.
I mean,
Trust me,
just,
I still have them.
Yes, I know
Great
that.
deal on a 23.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Right. Oh my gosh, man. This is exciting. This is really cool. And thank you sincerely for Chris. He's been a great guy to me because I've been out his door many times. And for him to really step it up, because there's going to be dealers out there that are going to abuse this. They're going to put the 10 grand. They're going to put the 10 grand markup on it. Be so lucky to get one.
We got a little head start on the market by kind of doing our mystery shop to make sure that see what everyone else was doing. There's definitely going to be a lot of markup on there, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, no. Wow, man. Okay, so now the service gentleman, he's thinking probably by tomorrow afternoon to be ready. So my thoughts are, I'll bring my bike out.
Okay.
And, and then we'll do the whole deal. We can do the paperwork today, whatever you want to do. But I'm saying my vision is right now, tomorrow afternoon, or I come by Saturday, or, whatever.
We should have this done today.
No, but the thing is, I don't really want to force that because there's no way today I'm going to get back home
I
and
do. I
get
want
things.
to ride it.
Ah!
You're gonna let me test ride it, right?
Of course you can ride it. Yes, you can ride it. Absolutely. No, I mean, if you want to ride, maybe, but in this weather, I would not, in all sincerity, with the roads the way they are.
Right.
Yeah. I hate the idea of just brine.
Test ride yours and not mine.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like it. That's good stuff. Wow. My kid's out there in the car. Got to get her. And you've never met my kid, have you?
No.
So here are the risers. Isn't that so cool? I mean, just wow. The fit, the finish, the Screaming Eagle up in the front here, and the 25 years of recognition of bringing the CVO product, the custom vehicle operations. And if you ask me, I mean, I just think this is a really nice built looking quality motorcycle. I mean, yeah, so there's so many little things. If you really step back and you really start paying attention to detail, you're going to be like, wow. I mean, you should, and here's the thing, you just leave it alone. I mean, sincerely, just leave it alone. Only thing only thing would be for me, I can only hope the exhaust has some decent rumble. That'd be the only thing.
Yeah, I can't.
But it's got the Screaming Eagle high output mufflers.
If they actually put an exhaust on here that sounds good, I'm going to be very impressed.
Right, I know. Which we'll find that out later. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah, and here's the thing. It's your advantage for this thing to sit in your showroom for a day just because you can get all the people wanting to look at it and touch it and see it, but not really, but look at it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Can't take it home for like the first couple of weeks. So that many people come in.
Yeah, right, exactly. Right. I hear you. We'll have to make a big photo of it and just put a big billboard in your showroom. And this guy, Ice HTV has it. Just go see him. Yeah, that's what you can do. Wow, just incredible.